Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at BOEING stock. Now this is a company I absolutely love to trade, especially before the economic downturn, and now we're seeing some very clear signs that the stock might have life in it again. So I want to show you what I've been watching with this stock over the last few weeks and what my short and long-term analysis for this company are, as well as what I see happening as far as technical analysis on a shorter term basis. So the first thing I want to say is that the last time we talked about this stock was during their earnings report, and you can see that's where this line is right here. They had a dip after the earnings, and I told you guys I see this as a great opportunity to buy the dip. Now during that dip, we were actually able to make a 22% return on the stock itself, and if you bought options, that is equal to probably thousands of percent. So congratulations to anybody who played that. But now we're looking for a new trade on BOEING, and the reason why I'm looking on a new trade is because of this recent breakout that they've had to the 190 level. Now, over the last few weeks and months, they've been trading pretty strongly within this channel, and it's very obvious to see their price action has been following this channel very consistently and strongly. But now you can see that a few days ago, they actually broke out from the 170 level and are absolutely rocketing up in a parabolic way. So a lot of people are asking themselves, is it a time to buy BOEING? Should I go in on the company? Should I sell my position? What should I do, especially in the short term? And that's what I want to show you guys today. So the first thing to keep in mind with a breakout is that stocks are always going to retest previous levels. This is something I always tell people every time when we're trading. If you see a breakout, the only way to know what might happen in the future is to look at the past. So that's going to be a great way to know what's happening with BOEING. Now, the first level that we're watching is obviously the breakout level on the stock. That was around $169 to $170. And now after that, you can see that the second resistance following that in the past was at around 175. The stock paused here for a few hours, but then continued upwards. So that resistance is obviously broken. Then again, we went back to the 180. So this is how I've been watching the company over the last few days, over the last few hours, and especially to know whether or not they will continue going up and whether I should leave the position I'm in right now or potentially stay in and continue trading for more upside. So now if I go live, I want to show you guys what I would look for in the future, how I would identify these without knowing what the stock has done yet. A lot of people might say, oh, well, you've seen the stock do this, so how would you do it in the future? Well, the next resistance we're watching is around this level here where these three peaks are, and I would say that that is around the 190. Now we have broken up above that, but I'm going to show you guys something extremely interesting that happens on the lower time frame charts when you do some larger analysis like this. So just to complete, that's 210 for the next level, and then ultimately if it does retrace this whole pattern, it will be looking at around $230 to $240 of price tag. So that's really what I'm watching for BOEING, whether or not they can continue above the 200 level, especially because that is a nice round number. It's going to be a kind of symbolic resistance for a lot of traders in their head, and hopefully if they can break above 200, then I will be looking for a trade to the 209 or even 230. So that's what I'm going to do as my second leg of the trade, even though I am in on a shorter time frame trade right now. So let me go to the 5-minute chart and show you guys what I'm really seeing happening right now on BOEING. So you can see that they actually just broke out of this wedge I had identified. This was why I was trying to show you guys this and why I'm making the video right now, because I think that they are going to have a monster move over the next few days in the upwards direction, especially if this wedge continues to the upside, and if we can break the top, which is going to be around 193.40, then it would be a clear sign to me that this company is back in the upwards direction. Now on a shorter time frame, when we do set up these high levels, you can see that they test very strongly. When a company was around 175, it came up, then it continued up holding after the 181, and you can see that these levels are tested very strongly even on a smaller time frame chart, even though we did it on the 1-hour chart to find them. So that's why it's really useful to go back in the past and see where the stock has paused, so you can know that you're expecting some pause, some resistance around these levels, and know that it's just a regular resistance. It's not a time to sell out your position. Now for long-term traders, yeah, obviously I think this is is a great company, one of the best companies. I like this a lot more than cruise stocks or airline stocks, because with those companies, you don't know if they need stimulus to survive. You don't know if they're going to make it past 2021 or 2022, the way things are looking for the industry. And we've seen other industries, such as with used cars. We've seen Hertz take a huge hit this year and in these COVID lockdowns. So a lot of companies are kind of tipping on that balance of whether they might survive or not. So that's never a good environment to go in on a position. I'd rather go in on a company that is slated as being too big to fail, like Boeing, where I know they don't need stimulus to continue staying above water, keep their head above water. So that's why I'd rather trade a company like Disney or Boeing versus trading a position like airlines and cruise stocks, even if they are substantially lower down or worth substantially less than what they were worth at this time last year. So that's why I really like Boeing. I think they're going to continue moving upwards. Now, levels to watch, like I said, if they come back below 190, that's not going to be a good sign. That's going to be a sign of a retracement to the downside. So if they do come below 190, I would sell out of my position, both my short-term position and my longer-term position. But if they do continue above to 209, or if they do come above even 195 or 200, I'm definitely going to be looking to continue trading to the upside and continue looking for that upside to around 230. So just keep a close eye out, guys. I think this is going to be a great opportunity. We need to make sure we're watching companies that are not related to tech only, because tech can have some really bad days like today and yesterday. And even though a lot of companies bounced, we've seen other companies like Apple, Datadog, etc. work just take such a big hit over the last few days, and show us that it's honestly better to come into an industry, a position that is undervalued, like these airlines, cruises, Disney, Boeing, etc., versus going into a company that is already up hundreds of percent. So make sure you have a player like Boeing, like Caterpillar, Disney, etc. in your watch list today to make sure you're covered for days when tech is not doing well. I think Boeing is going to be a great play over the next few days, so definitely keep an eye out on these levels explained in the video. And as always, guys, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. We finally were able to hit 1,000 subscribers. It's honestly something incredible for me. I never thought that I would make a YouTube with 1,000 subscribers. So I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content and make a lot of money off this play. As always, if you want to stay up to date with what's happening, my daily plays and signals, Discord link down in the description. All this trading and analysis was done on TradingView.com. You can get the link for free down in the description for free sign up as well. And as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope all your trades are in the green.